Hello students, myself Suresh VS. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start a new lesson from your textbook snapshot. It's your third lesson. The title of the lesson is Ranga's Marriage, written by Masti Venkatesha Iyengar. He was born on 6th June 1891 and died on June 1986. He was born in Kannada. Let us see the lesson. Ranga's marriage. Ranga, the opponent's son, is one of the rare breed among the village folk who has been to the city to pursue his studies. Ranga, the son of an accountant, he has been sent to a city, that means to Bangalore, to pursue his studies there. That means to continue his studies there. So he has been considered as a rare species. He has been considered as a rare breed, means species. Why? Because none of the villagers had gone out for their studies. It was first time maybe Ranga went outside to study. So when he returns to his village from the city of Bangalore, the crowds mill around. Mill around means gather around. So when he came back from the city, Bangalore, after his higher education, all the people of the village gathered around him. Why? They wanted to know that whether he has changed or not, in order to test whether Ranga has changed or not. His ideas about marriage are now quite different. And you see that Ranga's ideas about marriage, that is quite different. Or are they? Let us see in the lesson. When you see this title, some of you may ask, so the readers, you have to think why this title has been given such a way, Ranga's marriage. So the narrator tells to the readers, when you see this title here, you, that is the readers, when you see this title, some of you may ask, at least some of you may think, what? Ranga's marriage. Why this title so Ranga's marriage? That means the narrator expected readers to be questioning, yes, what? The simplicity of this title. Very simple title. Why it has been given such a simple title? The readers may question. The narrator doubts. Why not Ranganatha Vivaha? Why the title was not given as Ranganatha Vivaha or Ranganath Vijaya? Vivaha means marriage. Vijaya means victory. Oh, some other fancy titles. Why some other fancy titles were not given like Ranganath Vivaha or Ranganath Vijaya? Well, yes, I know. I could have used some other mouth-filling one like. What is mouth-filling? That's very impressive. So the writer says that he would have used some other very impressive titles like Jagannath Vijaya or Girija Kalyan. That's also marriage. But then this is not about Jagannatha's victory or Girija's wedding. Why didn't I use such a fancy, very impressive titles? Because this is not about Jagannath's success, or this lesson or this story is not about Girija's wedding. It is about our own Ranga's marriage. It is about our own. That means he shows the intimacy with the person. So he is so much intimate to Ranga. So this is about my Ranga's marriage. So the title was given this way and no other fancy titles were used. No other impressive or attractive titles were used. Hosagale is our village. Now here he started to speak about his village. Our village name is Hosagale. You must have heard of it, no? Yeah, readers, you must have heard of it, no? Didn't you hear? What a pity. I feel sorry for you. But it is not your fault. But it's not your fault. If you didn't hear about my village, Hosagale, it's not your fault. Then whose fault it is? There is no mention of it in any geography book. The reason is that the village name could not be seen in any of the geography book. It is not mentioned in, yes, any geography book. So it is not the fault of the readers. Those sahibs in England, you see that sahib, that's a title given to the people. So the English people, the Sahibs in England, writing in English probably do not know that such a place exists. So what did they do? And so make no mention of it. So India was ruled by the English people. So during the time of British, they haven't mentioned about this place because this Sahib or this English people, they did not know that such a place existed. So they did not mention about this village. Our own people too forget about it. So later on when we got independence, our own people also, Indians also forgot about this village. They have also not mentioned about this village. You know how it is. They are like a flock of sheep. So here the writer or the narrator tries to mock the Indian people. They are like a sheep. You see that if one sheep goes, then followed by other sheep also follow. Okay, so they are like a flock of sheep. Flock means herd of sheep. One sheep walks into a pit, the rest blindly follow it. If one sheep goes to a pit, or what will happen? The other sheep also will follow blindly without knowing that the first one is going to the pit. When both the Sahibs in England and our own geographers have not referred to it, you cannot expect the poor cartographer to remember to put it on the map. Can you? Cartographer, that is one who is making the map makers. So you see that first of all English people had made mistake, then our Indian people. So how can these people, we can accuse those people who are making the map, the cartographer. They also forgot to mention about this village in the map. So we cannot accuse anybody. It's not the fault of anybody else. So he says that from the beginning itself, this village name was not included in the geography book. Okay, so you cannot see the name of Hossaili anywhere. And so there is not even the shadow of our village in any map. So there is not even a shadow of, a sign of, their village in any of the map. Sorry, I started somewhere and then went off in another direction. You see the narrator started somewhere and went in different direction. He deviated from the topic or subject. For that he is asking sorry to the readers. If the state of Mysore is to Bharatvarsha means India. You see that Mysore, that is connected to Bharatvarsha. Mysore is a part of India. What the sweet Karigadabu. Karigadabu, you see that a South Indian fried sweet filled with coconut and sugar. A South Indian dish, inside that what is there? Coconut and sugar. Filled with coconut and sugar. That is sweet Karigadabu. Is to a festival meal. You see that Karigadabu is a festival meal. Is used especially in the festival season. It's a special meal. Then Hossagali is to, that means without Karigadabu, there is no festival in Mysore. And same like in Hossagali is to Mysore. Same like Hossagali is a part of Mysore. So he says that if Mysore is a part of India and Karigadabu is a part of a festival, then surely Hossagali is a part of Mysore state. While the filling is to the Karigadabu. What I have said is absolutely true. So he says that he wanted to, assert that whatever he said about Hossagali is right. So what I have said is absolutely true, completely true. Believe me. He is asking us to believe. Readers, you please believe me. Whatever I said, that is true. I will not object to your questioning it, but I will stick to my opinion. I will not object, I will not mind your questioning, but I will stick to my opinion. I won't deviate from my opinion. I am not the only one who speaks glowingly of Hossagali. Glowingly means praising, speaking high about. I am not only the one person who is speaking high about Hossagali or glowingly about Hossagali or speaking or praising about Hossagali. We have a doctor in our place. He is telling an example. We have a doctor in our place and his name is Gundabata. The name of the doctor is Gundabata. He agrees with me. He also agrees with me. He has been to quite a few places, no, not England. You see that he has visited many places except England. But if anyone asks him whether he has been there, so if anybody asks him whether he has gone to England, immediately what would be his answer? He says, no, Annaya. Annaya means a respectful term for an elder. An elder person is called as Annaya. So immediately he would say, no, Annaya, I have left that to you. That is left to you. Running around like a flea-pested dog is not for me. Flea-pested dog, that means infected, yes, with what? The flea. You see that a dog that is infected with flea would be roaming around. It cannot stay in one place because such an itching will be there in its body. So it will be roaming here and there. It cannot stand in or remain in one place. So he says that I cannot roam around like a flea-infected dog. It's not for me. I have seen a few places in my life. So he said, I have seen a few places in my life. But actually, as a matter of fact, he has seen many. He has seen many places. We have some mango trees in our village. Now, you can see that the narrator started to speak about the speciality of the village. You see that there are some mango trees in his village. So he is asking to visit this village. Come, visit us. And I will give you a raw mango from one of them. So I will give you a raw mango. Not ripe mango, raw mango from one of them. Do not eat it. But he warns us. Hey, don't eat it. Just take a bite. You just take a bite. The soreness is sure to go straight to your Brahmarandhara. What is this Brahmarandhara? The soft part in a child's head where skull bones join later. Here used as an idiomatic expression to convey the extreme potency of soreness. So he says that it is so, there is extreme state of soreness it is. Nobody can even bite also. I once took one such a fruits home and a chutney was made out of it. So he tells about one experience. He had taken one mango home and what did he do? He made chutney out of that mango. All of us ate it. All the family members ate the chutney. The cough we suffered from after that. And you see that after that, all of them started coughing. He cannot explain about, yes, the cough that he had undergone after taking that mango. It was when I went for the cough medicine that the doctor told me about the special quality of the fruit. So he went to the doctor. So he was given the cough medicine. And that time doctor told everything happened. Why? Because you have eaten, yes, the chutney made of that mango. So then only the narrator understood, yes, what kind of mango it is, and it has an extreme soreness. Just as the mango is special, so the mango of that village is a special. Same like some other special things are there. What are they? So is everything else around our village. Not only mango, all the things around our village are special. We have a creeper growing in the ever so fine water of the village pond. So he is talking about another creeper that is growing in the village pond. Its flowers are a feast to behold. He says that its flowers are yes, matter to be observed or seen, or a feast to behold. Behold means see. Feast here means delight. It's a matter of great happiness to see its flowers. Get 2 leaves from the creeper when you go to the pond for your bath. So when you go to the pond for your taking bath, for your bath, you take 2 leaves home, and you will not have to worry about not having leaves on which you have to serve the afternoon meal. So it is sufficient enough for you to have your afternoon meal. So you need not to worry about the leaves to have food. You will say, I am rambling. You will say that I am rambling, that is beating about the bush, or we can say not coming to the topic. Okay, deviating from the topic. It's always like that when the subject of our village comes up. You see that when the subject of the village comes up, I am always like that. I speak a lot about my village. So I like my village that much. But enough. But that's enough. If anybody, if you want, would like to visit us, drop me a line. So if anybody from you want to visit our village, please contact me. Drop me a line. You write to me. You inform me. Okay? You contact me. I let you know where Hosagli is and what things are like here. So I will let you know. I will inform you. So where is Hosagli? Because it is there, not there in the map. And also what are the special things that you can get here. Okay? And all the details I will give you. The best way of getting to know a place is to visit it. So the best way to know about a place, that is to visit that place. Don't you agree? Don't you agree, readers? He asked us. Okay, let us wind today's class here. Dear students, we will discuss the other part of the story in the coming videos. So thank you for watching it. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.